you join me this afternoon on a slightly overcast day in Thailand. Still very bright and still very warm, of course, but the objective today is to begin a project. The project is quite simple. It's to build a really basic structure from bamboo primarily, with a metal roof, a steel roof, and the only objective is that it creates a shaded area for behind the camera, which I'll show you in a second, which is fundamentally where we're going to feed the fish from. We've got 2 ponds. I'll spin this quickly. We've got the large 36 metre by 16 square, which is currently holding a big ooey, and then we've got this long thin channel which is holding a Russian catfish. Both of them are called braduk, which translates to catfish from Thai. So yeah, we're just building a structure to create a shaded area that we can then feed both of the ponds from. Currently the fish food is over by the house, and you know it's minced chicken, so it starts to kick up a bit after a while. It's a little bit smelly, or as the Thai say, men mag is the Thai word for smell. Very smelly. So I'll flip the camera and show you where I'm at currently. And here we are. I'm just starting to set out. So I've dug one hole here. I'm just about to start another one, which is that pin there, and then there's another 3 this side. And basically there's going to be 6 upright, thicker bamboos, which are being delivered this afternoon. And then I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the main structure in regards to design. But as I do with most things, I'll just make it up as I go along. I've got a rough idea in my head, but nothing too rigid. So yeah, let's get cracking. And there we go. That's all it needs to be. I don't know, 14, 16 inches deep. Same as the other one. Doesn't need to be any more than there. It's not taking any weight apart from some very thin steel sheeting, so that'll be ample. Just got to do another 4, and then hopefully the bamboo will be here and I can knock up a bit of concrete, but I feel like that might be tomorrow. Quick pit stop from the digging. Some eggs. Well, this is cow man, which is fried rice fundamentally, and some fried eggs. So a little snack, and I'll get back at it. Wow, there we go. That's the 6 holes dug, ready for the bamboo posts to go in. They're coming later on today. Well, probably close this evening, so that'll probably be tomorrow to pick up where we've left off today. Here we are back again. I'm going to continue a little bit with the project that I started yesterday, which is the bamboo structure for creating the cover. I've got to get myself all set up. It's very hot today, no wind, so I've got a full hat shirt to cover myself up. Get set up over here, mix a load of concrete, and then barrow it over to where the project is and start putting the uprights in. I'd like to get all 6 done. It's very, very warm, so I'll see how we get on, but yeah, let's see how we go. As I say, we're just going to move it around. As you can see, I've got this upright, virtually in line with that one. Well, say in line, it's square to the pond. So then tomorrow I can put this one in line. And here we are, back at it. So I was able to do the 4 corner posts on the first day, and then this morning I popped back over and just on these centre posts. So now we've got something to start with, some sort of beginning. Where are we? So those posts are roughly in line, good enough for what we need to do. Next thing I need to do is work out how to create the sort of roof structure. So I'm going to have a pitched roof falling that way. The reason for that is that the sun travels in that direction, meaning I'll get the most amount of shade if I have an angled roof that way. The way that a lot of Thai people join the bamboo together is they imagine that's the upright. They'll drill a hole, a big hole like an arbor like that, and then actually put another piece of bamboo through and then nail it. So I'm going to try and do that. How it's going to pan out, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go. Worst case, there's other ways I can join the bamboo, but I'm going to try the traditional way, so let's see. Hopefully you can see, just drilled a hole through that bamboo piece and inserted that bamboo through, and then the middle section I've had to do a bit differently because the bamboo is too thick to sort of create a hole. So I'll create a cradle which will support both sides. Obviously this is going to be screwed as well, so I've just got to replicate this the other side. Okay, hole drilled. Let's see if it works. Here we go. End of today's work. Again, not a huge amount done, but as I explained before, lots happening during the day. But I think I can get away with quite a simple structure here. So tomorrow I intend on putting some more bamboo this way, just to obviously tie the two sides together. And then I think we're good to go, just to put the sheet metal straight on top without any sort of central support. It's not going to hold any weight. It's not going to be under any stress really at all, so it should be fine. We'll see. Back at it today. with the small bamboo structure to cover the fish food container, which I've now finished doing the roof on. It's very hot, very windy, which is difficult for doing roofing. The heat especially, because the steel was like unbearable to touch. And there we go. That's the little structure. Nothing exciting. Certainly not any engineering really required, but it'll do the job. And it's give us this nice big shaded area to put the chicken mince in. Now the roof's complete, I'm going to move on to positioning the cool box and the draining system. And the draining system is quite simple. It's going to be a 5-inch pot underneath the plug of the fridge, which I'll show you shortly, which is then going to drop into a 2-inch pipe and then run straight into the pond. So the fish are going to have nice chilled water falling into the pond. Here we go then. So you can see I've got the collection pot there for when the water comes out of the giant cooler. There's a pipe that goes under the ground there and discharges just there, which is absolutely fine. It's never going to be a lot of water, it's only ever going to be a trickle. And I've made sure there's a nice fall running from that side to that side, so I'm sure to get the water away. Next thing I'm going to do, because the sun comes up over here, the sun's not very strong in the morning. However, I'm just going to screw this upright into place, and then I'm going to put some, it's like a membrane. It's the same membrane that I've used over there as a temporary shade for the washing machine. I'm going to put a couple of layers of that here just to give us a bit of a diffuser from the sun. And that concludes today's work. As you can see, I've done exactly what I said I was going to do, and just put some very thick material, like a thin material, so I've double layered it just to give us a bit of sun protection in the morning. Eventually I'll do a bamboo wall across there, but there's no rush for that. I've got a lot more pressing things to be getting on with, so I'll probably draw a line under this for now,